is hole 4, is it?
Oh yeah, sorry, 4, yeah.
Okay. Give her a round of applause.
I don't believe it. Oh, will I get spotlight? Jesus. You kind of hear it, you know. So 6. I haven't done 6.
So hang on a second. So what you're listening for, Miriam, is you're listening for a distinct new note.
Yeah.
Can you hear their different notes?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you want to blow.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. I had been practicing it.
So then you're going down in semitones or half steps.
Yeah, semitones. Yeah.
And that'll work if you have one hand on your keyboard or your keyboard app.
All right. Yeah.
You need a point of reference to help you, I think, as a guide.
Yeah.
Or you can use Trevor's app if you want.
Oh yeah. Sorry, what was the name of the last one? Yeah, something clear.
Clear Tune.
Oh yeah, Clear Tune.
That's the one I use, and I've seen them using that in harmonica factories in China to tune harmonicas. So it obviously does work.
Must do.
I think the problem is it sort of bounces.
Yeah.
Kind of bounces off everything. So look at this, Miriam.
All right. Yeah.
Zoom is
one. Yeah.
So there's D. That's 4 draw. The next flatment to it is bend it down.
Mm-hmm. And
then there's
C. Yeah.
So that's your exercise. All of you, that's your exercise.
Hey. All right. Hey.
Just do that for a number of years until it works.
I'll do that.
On every hole.
Just keep taking.
That's the app that I use personally. I think it's more reliable than this electronic sound recognition. I prefer to get sound recognition in these flappy things on the side of my head.
These things,
if I can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When you're listening to music and when you're wanting to learn a tune or improvising or anything to do with music, you sing along, don't you? You sing along to it. And then you put it on your instrument.
Yeah. Kind of hum along. Yeah.
You hum along, you hum, whistle, sing with that's how you learn music, is by doing it in the most natural possible, easiest way. Any instrument is a hurdle. It's much easier. I can hum easy. I can transpose it. I have no idea what key it's in, but it's totally easy to transpose.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas on any instrument, that's a major problem. That's a lot of practice to be able to do that. With your singing and humming and whistling, you can do it without any thought process.
Yeah, that's right.
So hole 4 is working, and 1 we've got was working. So next week, have a look at hole 6, or next time on Friday, we'll have a look at hole 6.
Thank you very much.
Well, good. Well done. Good progress.
Thank you. I'll go and get my gold star. Thank you very much.
Get your gold star.
Thanks.
And then you've got to just, what's the practical use for all these things? So playing tunes where that note is required is a practical thing, and that might not be right now, but it'll be later.
Yeah, might be a Christmas tune I can find. Eek. All right, you're okay. I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's we're not trying to do this bending thing as a torture. There's a reason behind it. The reason is we're trying to increase the number of notes we got, because we want to play tunes that have that note in it.
Fair. Thank you very much.
There's a practical purpose behind this torture.
Okay. Thank you.
If we don't do any bending, we're limited to playing 100% pure diatonic notes, which is fine. There's lots of instruments like the dulcimer is diatonic, or one of them is. The tremolo is diatonic. Nothing wrong with that, but we have the capacity to choose to expand the range if we want to. There are people who don't. There are people who do not want to bend notes at all. They only play the piano white notes. That's fine. That's your choice.
Yeah.
But this instrument's capable of it if we wish to go there.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you very much.
Grand stuff. Well done. Well done. Good progress.